Hello, hello. I am on my way to take my test. So, stayed up late last night studying, and that's all I did most of the day yesterday. After I had my smoothie, I did take some breaks cooking my apple pie, but I didn't game at all, didn't even turn the Xbox on. I was studying. So, hopefully I know enough about Hyper-V to pass this test. And this is actually, there's 3 tests to get the MCITP certification in Hyper-V. And I've passed one, I passed it months ago. So this will be the second one. And if I pass this one, then I got to start studying for the third one. So this whole week is about studying, so probably not going to be gaming too much. I still have time to make these kind of videos when I'm driving. Mostly when I'm driving, or if I'm just doing something at home, make these videos. So it's a lot more convenient to make just a video on my iPhone and stitch it together real quick and upload it than it is to make a commentary about gaming. And I have tons of gaming footage. You would not believe the hours and hours and hours of gaming footage that I have. I just go through, and that's one of the hard things is when I record my games, I just push record and I play. So sometimes I have a 6-hour gaming session, so I end up with this 30 or 40 gigabyte file of 6 hours of gaming. And I remember, I had some good games in there, but then I have to go through this file and try to find the good game. And I wish that I don't know, the way my setup is, I think if I had a Hogpog HDP VR where you could push record, it would be easier. So I might change my setup, and so I could just record, while I'm playing, stopping, and if I have a good game, just save that game, and save up just a bunch of good games, so it's not, because it could take half hour to an hour to go through all the videos and try to find which game I want to do a commentary on. And unless a game just really stands out, it's the best of something, then I don't really remember where it's at. I might upload a game I played with Fuzzy Otterballs and Eat My Diction. I think I Am the Attack, the Hit Marker. We were playing over the weekend, I think it was Friday night maybe, drinking. I tried to live stream and my live streams were failing. So I think that has to do with my computer, because I bought those 2 Dell XPS 8300s and I decided I didn't want to keep them, so I returned them. So I'm back to my old computer, and I'm back to the old problems that I had, because the 8300 had i7 processor and it was fast. But I decided I was going to wait for the next socket type, which is, what is it? The 2011 is the socket type. And I think right now it's 1366 is what the i7 is. So this next socket type is supposed to be 46% improvement over the current, even i7 and i990X processor. So that's supposed to be coming out. I think the motherboards are going to be released this month sometime, if not next month. And so it's basically within the next 1 or 2 months that this new stuff's going to be released. So I am just going to save my money, and I am going to consolidate my computers, because I had bought 2 of those 8300s, and because I have one, if you see my gaming setup video that I had on my channel that I did last year, you'll see how my setup is, where I had a workstation editing place, and then I had a place where I capture my gameplay. And I'm going to try to put that all into one. I think I have to get off of this exit. I don't know. I haven't been to this testing place for a while, so I'm trying to remember. But I'm going to consolidate it into one super system where I'm going to do all my recording on it and all my editing, and it's going to be a beastly system. I'm thinking of putting like 2 solid-state drives in a RAID 0 with a big, beefy graphics card, play a GTX 590, and one of the new processors that come out with the 2011 socket type. So I'm pretty excited for that. And I need to figure out where I'm going. So I will check in with you guys after I pass my test. See, that's optimistic thinking. I am going to pass my test. So I'll be back. It'll be in a moment for you, but it'll be like an hour and a half from now. All right, bye. All right, I just got done taking my test, and I think it was the Einstein shirt that helped me out. But I needed 700 to pass, and I got an 809 actually. So that's a passing. So sweet. It's 1 test down. Actually, that's 2 tests down. 1 more to go. So I can do it. I only need to get like 1 enterprise, like engineering level certification a year, which can sometimes be pretty tough. Last year's was probably tougher than this one. Last year I got the enterprise level certification in 2008 or 2008. It's 2008. So that took more tests, and they were really hard. I actually failed those tests. I think I failed one of them 2 times. I had to take it 3 times to pass it. So it always feels good when you pass a test the first try. It's such a bummer, man. You take a test and you know you have to take it again, and you're like, oh, I already tried. I studied. I can't study anymore, and you just get so sick of studying the same material over and over. So now that I passed the test, I can just forget this stuff. Go on to learning the next thing. That is so much. There's got to be better ways than just taking a test to like prove that you know something. Because so much of test taking is just like memorization and regurgitation. I think like all tests should be just labs where you set up a lab and you have to like do it. Like do it. If you can't do it, you fail. If you can do it, you pass. Because I mean, at least you're memorizing how to actually complete a task rather than just regurgitating information. I hate regurgitating information, but I'm pretty good at memorization and regurgitation, which is all part of the American education system. So it helps. That's why, like in school, I never did homework, and then I would just like study really hard the night before, like a big test. I'd get A's and B's on tests. You know, you only have to study one day. You don't have to do homework every single night for, you know, we'd usually have like a big test every month or every 6 weeks or something. So for 6 weeks, I wouldn't do shit. And then like the night before the test, I'd study my ass off. Just cram all that knowledge in, and then regurgitate it and forget it. I guess there's some stuff, like things that I was interested in, I would remember. Science. I talked a lot about this stuff on my Wicked Shrap Mom last episode. But yeah, there's got to be a better way. I guess once we get to like Matrix style technology where we like jack into our brains and download information, that'll be when I think it's finally got to the point where education works. You could like go through an entire high school career, like download it. For each day, you download a whole year's worth of knowledge. Like jack in. I know high school. That would be so nice. People would be so smart. You'd be able to download information on anything. Oh man, I really, really look forward to the day when that happens. Although I'll be dead for probably 1,000 years by the time it happens. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I'm just glad I passed my test. That's the main thing I wanted to say. And I guess that's really all I do have to say. So, Einstein was with me. Alright guys, talk to you later.